Chapter 1. The Sentences That Start Your Day. Morning is the beginning of everything, and the way you start your day can change your English completely. When you open your eyes, your mind is fresh, soft, and ready to learn. This is the best moment to speak English. This is the time when your brain listens to you without fighting. Many people wait for the right time to practice, but the right time is the first minute of the day. When you speak even one simple English sentence in the morning, you tell your mind that today will be a day of learning, a day of confidence, a day of growth. This small habit can build your fluency faster than hours of studying. I remember the days when my mornings were empty. I woke up and thought in my own language. I stayed silent. I waited to practice later, but later never came. I kept planning and planning and planning. Nothing changed. I felt stuck. But everything began to change the day I decided to start my morning with English sentences. Just small ones. Just simple ones. And believe me, those moments changed my entire journey. You do not need big grammar. You do not need long essays. You only need a morning sentence that tells your brain to wake up in English. So today, you will start your day the way fluent speakers do. You will speak with me. You will shadow me. You will repeat with me. And you will feel something shift inside you. Because when you begin your day in English, you begin your confidence. Let us start with the first simple sentence. Repeat it after me. I am waking up now. Feel the sentence. Say it softly. Say it slowly. Say it with meaning. Now try another one. I feel ready for the day. Speak it again. Do not rush. Just feel it. Your morning energy builds your English energy. Here is another sentence. Today is a good day to learn. When I first used this sentence, I felt something change inside my chest. It felt like hope. It felt like progress. Now you try it. Today is a good day to learn. Say it again. Let it sit inside you. This is how real fluency begins. Another powerful sentence is this. I can improve today. Simple words, simple meaning, but strong power. When you wake up and tell yourself that you can improve, your day becomes brighter. Your brain becomes active. Your English becomes alive. Repeat it with me. I can improve today. Do it again. I can improve today. Now let us go deeper. You might be thinking that these sentences are too easy. But easy sentences are the strongest because your mind understands them instantly. Your mouth can speak them naturally. Your brain accepts them without fear. This is why beginners progress faster when they start with easy morning sentences. You are building your foundation. You are training your thinking. You are creating a habit that will stay with you for life. Say this one with me. I am getting out of bed. This is real. This is natural. You say it while doing the action. When your actions match your English words, your brain learns faster. Now try another one. I am stretching my body. Feel your English move with your body. This is the secret many learners never learn. Now let us practice a confident sentence. I can handle this day. Say it with a little more energy. Again, I can handle this day. When you say this sentence in the morning, your whole mood changes. You walk with confidence. You think with confidence. You speak with confidence. Here is a beautiful sentence that can change your mindset. I am ready to learn something new. Say it slowly. Let it sink into your morning. This sentence opens your brain to new words, new expressions, new opportunities. Every morning becomes a fresh start. Every morning becomes your classroom. Now speak this one. Let's start the day. It sounds simple, but it carries momentum. Momentum is important for English learners. When you have momentum, you continue learning. You keep speaking. You keep moving forward. Momentum makes the difficult things easier and the easy things powerful. Here is another morning sentence you must say. English is part of my life. When you say this, you take English out of the textbook and bring it into your heart. You stop studying and start living. You stop memorizing and start experiencing. This is what fluent speakers do without thinking. Morning is also the perfect time for emotional learning. Speak this sentence. I am proud of myself. Say it again. I am proud of myself. Many learners feel shame or fear, but proud learners grow faster. Proud learners stay strong. You deserve to feel proud because you chose to learn today. You chose to grow today. You chose yourself today. Now here is your practice moment. I will say a sentence. You repeat it with me. I want to do my best today. Say it again. I want to do my best today. Feel the hope in your voice. Feel the strength in your words. Your morning sentences are not just words. They are seeds. Every sentence you plant in the morning grows during the day. These small sentences will stay in your mind while you walk, eat, work, study, talk, and sleep. They become part of you. They become your new thinking pattern. This is how fluency is built. Slowly, gently, daily, you are doing something beautiful by learning English. And this first chapter is the beginning of your new daily life. A life where English is not difficult. A life where English is not scary. A life where English lives with you from morning to night. Chapter 2. Sentences you use with yourself all day. Every day you carry a voice inside you. It speaks when you walk, when you think, when you work, when you feel confused, and even when you feel scared. That voice can help you grow or stop you completely. Many English learners forget that the best practice partner in the world is not a teacher, not a friend, not a book, and not an app. It is the voice inside your own mind. When you learn to speak to yourself in English, even simple English, you build a powerful habit that changes your fluency from the inside. This chapter is all about that hidden power. It is about using English sentences every hour, every moment, and every situation of your day. I remember how many years I spent waiting for someone to talk to me in English. I waited for a partner. I waited for a chance. I waited for the perfect moment. But nothing happened. My English stayed silent because I stayed silent. Everything changed when I started speaking to myself. I used small English sentences while I walked, short English sentences while I worked, simple English sentences while I cooked or cleaned. I spoke to myself when nobody was watching. And slowly something beautiful started happening. Speaking felt easier. Thinking felt clearer. Words came faster. Confidence grew naturally. Self-talk is not silly. Self-talk is a secret skill. It is the habit that fluent speakers use without thinking. So today, you will learn the sentences that become your inner English voice. These are sentences you can use all day. They are simple, they are short, they are powerful, and they are perfect for beginners. The more you repeat them, the stronger your English becomes. The more you speak them, the more natural your thinking becomes. Let us start with the first one. I am going now. You can say it when you stand up. You can say it when you move from one place to another. These small sentences connect your actions to your English. This makes learning natural and real. Here is another one. I need to focus. This is a beautiful sentence because you can use it at school, at work, or even at home. The moment you speak it, your brain listens. Your attention rises. You feel more in control. Say it slowly. I need to focus. Let the words guide your mind. This is how English becomes your tool, not your problem. You can also try this sentence. Let me try again. This sentence is very powerful because it removes fear, it removes shame, it removes pressure. Many learners make a mistake and then stop speaking, but fluent speakers do the opposite. They make mistakes and then try again. Speak it with me. Let me try again. Feel how soft and gentle it sounds. It allows you to continue learning without fear. Another useful sentence is this: I understand this. Even when things are small or simple, say it. When you say I understand this, your confidence grows. Your brain feels safe. It feels successful. And when you feel successful, you learn faster. Say it again. I understand this. This is how you build trust with yourself. Now let us add a sentence that gives you strength during difficult moments. It is okay. This sentence is short, but it carries peace. When you make a mistake, whisper it. When you feel confused, say it. When your English feels slow, repeat it. It is okay. These words make learning soft and calm. They help you stay steady. They help you move forward. Here is another sentence you can use many times in a day. I can fix this. When something goes wrong, this sentence protects your confidence. It reminds you that everything can be corrected. You can fix a sentence. You can fix a mistake. You can fix a misunderstanding. Say it with me. I can fix this. Feel how strong it sounds. This is your growth mindset speaking. Now let us talk about one of my favorite daily sentences. I am learning. This sentence reminds you that English is a journey. When you feel slow, say it. When you feel lost, say it. When you feel proud, say it. I am learning. These three words can take away pressure. They help your mind stay open. They help your heart stay brave. Self-talk is not just speaking. It is also emotional practice. When you speak softly to yourself, your English feels alive. When you speak kindly to yourself, your confidence grows. When you speak honestly to yourself, your learning becomes real. Many learners try to sound perfect, but perfection is not the goal. Progress is the goal. So use this sentence often. I am getting better. Even if you are slow, even if you are tired, even if you feel stuck, say it. I am getting better. You will feel a small spark inside. That spark is hope. Now let us practice a sentence for busy moments. One step at a time. When you say this, your mind slows down. You begin to relax. You begin to think clearly, and clear thinking helps you speak better. Say it again. One step at a time. This is the rhythm of real fluency. Here is another practical sentence. Let me think. Native speakers use it all the time. You can use it in any situation. It gives your brain a moment to breathe. It gives you time to find the right words. Say it gently. Let me think. Feel the calm inside that sentence. By now you can see how simple sentences create a strong English life. You do not need big grammar books. You do not need advanced vocabulary lists. You only need your voice. You only need your day. You only need these small English sentences to walk beside you every hour. Use them when you work. Use them when you eat. Use them when you feel nervous. Use them when you win. Use them when you lose. Every moment becomes practice. Every moment becomes progress. Every moment becomes your English teacher. Chapter 3. Sentences you use with people every day. Speaking to people in English can feel scary at first, but it is also one of the most exciting parts of learning. Every time you open your mouth and speak even one small sentence, you grow, you become stronger, you become braver, you become more confident. This chapter is about the simple sentences that help you talk to real people in real life. These sentences are easy, they are short, they are natural, and they help you speak without fear. When you know them, conversations become lighter. You stop freezing. You stop worrying. You stop doubting yourself. Instead, You begin to enjoy the moment. For many years, I avoided speaking to people. I felt nervous. I felt slow. I felt embarrassed. I worried about mistakes. I worried about how I sounded. I worried about everything. Because of this fear, I stayed silent. I watched others talk. I listened quietly. But deep down, I wanted to speak too. I wanted to join conversations. I wanted to feel included. I wanted to feel free. Everything changed when I learned a few simple sentences that made speaking easy. These sentences helped me start small and start naturally, and after that, everything became possible. So today, you will learn the sentences that open doors, sentences that help you greet people, sentences that help you respond, sentences that help you ask for help, sentences that make conversations smooth and friendly. These sentences will stay with you. They will support you every time you speak. And the best part is that anyone can use them, even absolute beginners. Let us begin with one of the most common sentences. How are you? Simple words, soft sound. You can use this sentence everywhere. At work, at home, at school, in the market. It is friendly. It is polite. It is natural. When you say it with a smile, people feel comfortable. Speak it with me. How are you? Say it again. Feel how gentle it sounds. Now let us add the next sentence. I am fine. You can use this when someone asks how you are. You can say it confidently. You can say it calmly. I am fine. These 3 words help you answer quickly without thinking too much. Say it with me. I am fine. Another important sentence is this. Can you help me? This sentence is perfect when you want something but do not know how to say it. It is polite. It is simple. It is useful. You can use it with teachers, shopkeepers, co-workers, friends, or strangers. Say it with me. Can you help me? This sentence gives you the courage to ask for what you need. Now let us practice a sentence that helps you stay calm when you do not understand something. I do not understand. Many learners feel shy to say this. They think it makes them look weak. But the truth is different. Saying I do not understand makes you strong. It shows honesty. It shows maturity. It shows willingness to learn, and people respect that. Repeat it with me. I do not understand. Now add this sentence. Can you repeat, please? This sentence is a lifesaver. When someone speaks too fast, you can use it. When you miss a word, use it. When you need more clarity, use it. People will always repeat for you. They will always help you. Repeat after me. Can you repeat, please? Another powerful sentence is this one. I agree. These 2 words make conversations feel smooth. They show that you are listening. They show that you understand. They show that you care about what the other person is saying. Say it with me. I agree. Here is another useful sentence. I am not sure. This is natural English. Native speakers use it all the time. You can use it when you need time to think. You can use it when you do not know the answer. You can use it when you want to sound polite and honest. Say it softly. I am not sure. Now let us add a warm and friendly sentence. That is good. It is a simple way to react to good news. You can say it when someone shares something positive. You can say it when you want to show support. Repeat it with me. That is good. Another very common sentence is this. No problem. You can use it when someone apologizes. You can use it when someone makes a mistake. You can use it when you want to say that everything is okay. This sentence makes you sound relaxed and easy to talk to. Repeat it with me. No problem. Let us move to another natural sentence. See you later. You can use it when you leave a place. You can use it at school, at work, in the market, or with friends. It is friendly. It is modern. It is natural. Speak it with me. See you later. By now you can see how these small sentences help you talk to people every single day. You do not need long answers. You do not need perfect grammar. You only need these simple sentences that help you communicate clearly and confidently. These sentences fill the silence. They open conversations. They give you control. They help you stay calm. They help you sound natural. Speaking to people becomes easier when you stop trying to be perfect. The goal is not perfection. The goal is connection. The goal is communication. The goal is confidence. Every time you speak, even if your sentence is short, you win. Even if your voice shakes, you win. Even if you make mistakes, you win. Because speaking is progress. When you use these daily sentences, you start to feel comfortable with English. You start to enjoy speaking. You start to understand people better. You start to become the version of yourself who is not afraid to talk. You start becoming the person who takes action instead of waiting. Keep these sentences with you. Use them with people. Use them at work. Use them with strangers. Use them in shops. Use them everywhere. Every conversation is a small step forward, and every small step becomes a big change over time. Chapter 4. Sentences that fix your mistakes fast. One of the biggest reasons many learners stay silent is not vocabulary and not grammar. It is fear. The fear of making a mistake in front of other people. The fear of sounding stupid. The fear of being judged. Because of this fear, many people know English in their head but cannot use it with their mouth. They freeze. They stop talking. They avoid speaking situations. But here is the truth. Mistakes are not the enemy. Silence is the enemy. Mistakes are not the problem. Giving up is the problem. If you learn a few simple English sentences that help you fix your mistakes, you will feel more free, more relaxed, and more powerful every time you speak. Think about this. Children make mistakes in every sentence when they are learning to speak. They say words in the wrong order. They forget words. They create new words. But they keep talking. They laugh. They try again. And that is why they grow so fast. Nobody tells them to be perfect. Nobody asks them to wait until they are ready. They learn by speaking again and again. You deserve to learn like that too. You deserve to feel safe when you speak. You deserve to have small, strong sentences that protect you when you make a mistake. So in this chapter we will focus on those powerful repair sentences. These are short and simple sentences that you can use when you say something wrong, or when you want to change your words, or when you feel stuck and need a second chance. With these sentences, you will never feel broken in conversation. You will feel flexible. You will feel calm. You will feel brave, because you know you can always fix what you say. Let us start with a very important sentence. Let me say that again. This sentence gives you time. It gives you space. It tells the other person that you are going to repeat your words. You do not need to panic. You do not need to feel ashamed. You simply pause and use this sentence. Let me say that again. Then you try one more time. This is how fluent people speak in every language. They repair, they repeat, they correct, and they move on. Another useful sentence is this. I want to correct myself. This sentence is polite and clear. You can use it in class, at work, in an exam, or in a normal conversation. When you notice your own mistake, you just say, I want to correct myself, and then you say the new sentence. It sounds confident. It sounds mature. It shows that you are an active learner. People respect someone who can see a mistake and calmly correct it. Now let us look at another powerful sentence. What I mean is, this sentence helps you when your first sentence was not clear. Maybe you chose the wrong words. Maybe your grammar was confusing. Maybe the other person did not understand. You do not have to feel bad. You simply switch to this sentence. What I mean is. Then you use simpler words. You use smaller sentences. You say it again in an easier way. This is exactly how native speakers explain themselves every day. Sometimes you will make a mistake and feel a little embarrassed. In that moment, one gentle sentence can save you. I made a mistake. Many learners are afraid to say this. They think people will laugh. But actually, this sentence makes you more human. It makes you honest. It shows that you are trying. Say it in a soft voice. I made a mistake. Then add this second sentence. It is okay. These two sentences together create a safe space inside your mind. You stop attacking yourself. You start supporting yourself. Here is another sentence that is very helpful. Let me try another sentence. This line tells the listener that you are going to change your words. It gives you a chance to reset. You can use easier grammar this time. You can use a different verb. You can use simpler vocabulary. You are not failing. You are improving in real time. Every time you say, let me try another sentence, you are training your brain to be flexible and creative. Now think about how you speak to yourself in those moments. Your inner voice is very important. When you make a mistake, you can say this inside your head. I am learning. You can also say, mistakes help me grow. These sentences are not for other people. They are for your heart. They remind you that every wrong word is part of your journey. Every small error is a stepping stone. Every correction is progress. Here is a short practice example. Imagine you want to say I am exciting, but you realize it should be I am excited. You say the wrong sentence first. Then you notice it. Instead of feeling bad, you breathe and say, let me correct myself. I am excited. A very small change, but the feeling is different. You did not run away. You did not shut down. You stayed in the conversation and fixed your words. This is the true meaning of confidence. You can also use repair sentences when you do not know a word. For example, you can say, I do not know the exact word. Then you add, let me explain in another way. After that, you use simple words to describe your idea. Maybe you do not know the word dentist. You can say, I do not know the exact word. Let me explain in another way. The doctor for teeth. The other person will understand. You used repair sentences and your message still reached them. The more you use these sentences, the more relaxed you will feel. Your body will not feel stiff. Your mind will not go blank so quickly. You will know that you always have a way to continue. It is like having a small safety net under you. If you fall, you do not hit the ground. You land softly and stand up again. Remember this. Fluency is not the absence of mistakes. Fluency is the ability to keep speaking through your mistakes. These repair sentences are like tools in your pocket. You can carry them all day. You can use them at school, at work, online, or in real life. You can practice them alone in your room. You can whisper them after a wrong sentence. Every time you use them, your fear becomes smaller and your courage becomes bigger. You are not a bad learner because you make mistakes. You are a real learner because you are willing to correct them. You are not weak when you say I made a mistake. You are strong. You are not slow when you say, let me say that again. You are careful. You are not stupid when you say, what I mean is. You are clear. This is the mindset that will carry you to the next level of your English journey. Chapter 5. Sentences that make you sound natural and fluent. There is a special moment in every learner's life when they realize something important. Grammar is not enough. Vocabulary is not enough. You want to sound like a real person. You want to sound natural. You want to sound alive. You do not want to sound like a school book. You do not want to sound like a test. You want your English to feel like a real voice. Your voice. This chapter is all about that feeling. It is about the small sentences that make you sound fluent, relaxed, and real in everyday life. Think about the people you hear in movies and videos. They do not always speak in long, perfect sentences. They use short answers. They use small reactions. They use simple phrases that show feeling. They say things like, I get it. I see. That makes sense. I am not sure. Let me think. These sentences are not difficult, but they sound natural. They show that the person is really inside the conversation. That is what you want for yourself too. You want to feel that you belong in the conversation, not outside it. The first natural sentence we will use is this: I get it. It is very short, but it sounds modern and real. You use it when you understand something. Instead of always saying I understand, sometimes you can say, I get it. It is friendly. It is simple. It is common. Imagine your friend explains something to you. You listen. You nod. You say, I get it. The conversation feels easy. It feels real. Another beautiful sentence is this: I see what you mean. This sentence shows that you really follow the other person. You are not only hearing the words, you also understand the idea. You can use it in serious talks. You can use it in simple talks. It works in many places. Say it slowly in your mind. I see what you mean. Feel how soft and kind it sounds. Now let us look at a sentence that gives you time. Let me think. Native speakers love this sentence. They use it when they need a second to find the right words. You can use it too. It will help you so much. When someone asks you a question and you do not know what to say, you do not need to panic. You can breathe and say, let me think. You give your brain a little space. You do not look nervous. You look calm and natural. Here is another one you will hear many times. It depends. This sentence is very short, but very powerful. You use it when there is not one simple answer. For example, someone asks, do you study English every night? You can answer, it depends. Then you explain. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I am too tired. When you use it depends, your English sounds more adult and more real. There is also a small phrase that connects ideas. By the way, you can use it when you want to change the topic in a soft way. For example, you are talking about school. Then you remember something about homework. You can say, by the way, did you finish the homework? It feels natural. It feels smooth. It makes your English flow. Now think about how you react when you like something. Instead of only saying good, you can say, that sounds great. You can also say, that sounds nice. These sentences show feeling. They show that you are listening. They make the person in front of you feel happy. Imagine your friend says, I will start learning English every morning. You can answer, that sounds great. It is simple, positive, and natural. Another important sentence is this: I am not sure, but I will check. This is very useful at work or in daily life. Someone asks you something and you do not know the answer. You do not need to feel ashamed. You can say, I am not sure, but I will check. This sentence shows responsibility. It shows that you care. It sounds professional and confident. Here is a sentence that helps you when you cannot decide. Let us see. You can say it when you are thinking about a choice. You can say it when you are not ready to answer. For example, a friend asks, do you want to go out tonight? You smile and say, let us see. It gives you time. It makes the moment light. Now imagine you are on your way to meet someone. A simple natural sentence for this is, I am on my way. You can send it as a message. You can say it on a call. It means you are coming now. It is short, modern, and very common. Using sentences like this makes you feel part of real-life English. Sometimes you do not fully agree with someone, but you want to be polite. You can say, I see your point. This sentence shows respect. You understand what they say. You are listening. You are not fighting. You are just not completely in the same place. It sounds intelligent and kind at the same time. All these sentences are small, but they carry a big energy. When you use them again and again, your English starts to feel different. It feels less like a school subject. It feels more like a living language. You will notice that people respond to you more naturally. They will feel comfortable with you. They will enjoy speaking with you. The most beautiful part is that these sentences are not difficult. They are perfect for beginners. You do not need advanced grammar to sound natural. You do not need long words to sound fluent. You only need the right small sentences used in the right moment, with the right feeling. That is how real fluency looks and feels. You can start practicing today. Pick 2 or 3 sentences from this chapter. Use them in your messages. Use them in your thoughts. Use them when you watch a video. Use them when you talk to someone. The more you use them, the more they become part of you. One day, you will be speaking and you will notice that these sentences come out of your mouth without thinking. In that moment, you will smile, because you will know that your English is not only correct, it is also natural. Chapter 6. Sentences that motivate you and keep you learning. There are days when English feels easy. Your mind is fresh. Your heart is light. Words come out quickly. You feel proud of yourself. But there are also days when everything feels heavy. Your brain feels slow. You forget simple words. You make the same mistakes again and again. On those days, many learners think one painful sentence, maybe I am not good enough for English. That one thought can break your heart. It can stop your progress. It can make you want to quit. This chapter is for those moments. This chapter is full of small, powerful sentences that you can use to motivate yourself and keep learning, even when you feel tired, weak, or alone. The truth is very simple. Your progress does not only depend on books and teachers. It also depends on the sentences you speak to yourself inside your mind. Your inner voice is like a coach. It can lift you up or push you down. It can tell you to continue or tell you to stop. If you train that voice to speak in kind, strong English sentences, your whole journey becomes easier. You feel supported. You feel encouraged. You feel like you are not fighting alone anymore. Let us start with one of the most important sentences. I can improve every day. Say it slowly in your mind. I can improve every day. This sentence reminds you that progress is not a big jump. It is not magic. It is not one lucky day. Progress is small. Progress is daily. Progress is one step at a time. When you say, I can improve every day, you give yourself permission to be a learner. You do not need to be perfect today. You only need to be a little better than yesterday. Now try this sentence. My English is getting better. Many learners only think about what is wrong. They think about what they cannot do. They think about what they still do not understand. That thinking kills motivation. Instead, focus on growth. Focus on the small wins. Maybe you learned one new word. Maybe you spoke one short sentence to someone. Maybe you watched a video and understood a little more than last month. That is progress. Celebrate it. Say it. My English is getting better.